I'm being held hostage. I'm being held hostage. Okay. Hey guys, JrHorrorFreak here. I am back. There's a lot of things that I gotta share. Before I start, I just recently finished high school.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
But I have summer school. Which that sucks, and it questions my insanity if I'm ever gonna leave school. Yeah, it's gonna question my insanity even more, and it's gonna make me go crazy. What's up, YouTube, going on here, and welcome back to another update video that I haven't done in a while. Now, what's going on recently? Like, why have I been posting for like 2 months in to an entire month just gone? I've been posting for just one video, and then takes an entire month to post the next one. Why am I taking so? I've been taking forever. You know why, guys? Because of school. Luckily, school is over, but unfortunately, I have summer school. What's the reason why? Very personal stuff. Yeah, I'm back. So, yeah. So remember when I made that video way back in 2023? Well, I decided to rewatch it again. Yeah, what was wrong? Why did I decide to do audio? Like, video is so easy. Like, I did the multiple times on the Batman Arkham Asylum franchise during those days. Like, why can't I do a video like this instead of audio? Like, why? I did watch it and the audio was pretty bad, so. But throughout the months and years, my editing has gotten better and better and better, according to my friends. Yeah, so this is Comic-Con. Anyways, ever since 2023, I should never done audio. So, yeah. This year, I went to 2024 Comic-Con of the year. This time I didn't go with my mom, unfortunately, because my mom was running out of money ever since 2023 Comic-Con. 2023 video to the update sheet more with my Ghostface costume thumbnail. My mom was running out, so she didn't want to take me, so instead I made my dad take me. So yeah. So before I begin with this Comic-Con, there were some cancellation meetings that I'm going to address. The first cancel meeting, mostly from my dad. So that's just give you a heads up. First one that I wanted to meet though, this is my cancellation meeting. First one was RoboCop, Peter Weller himself.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Now, he was there. Sure, he played Batman, Dark Knight trilogy.
Tonight, I am going to maintain order in Gotham City.
Like the Dark Knight Returns, Old Man Batman, and he played RoboCop, which just a few months ago, like a lot of months ago, I watched that franchise and I really liked the first 2 movies of Peter Weller. But I didn't want to meet him, unfortunately, because I need to watch more movies and shows of him before I want to meet him or something like that. But he did play Batman, and that's something interesting, considering that I am a Batman fan myself. I mean, I literally made an entire playlist of Batman games. I sadly didn't want to meet Peter Weller because I just want to know him more. Yes, and before we start, they take years to go to the Comic-Con that they're going to, which where I am. But normally they go to different countries like Florida, Mexico, or Orlando or something like that. Yeah, so unfortunately I canceled meeting Peter Weller only because yeah, I did get a chance to meet him, but that's okay. I don't care about that. Another canceled meeting also would be Billy Loomis from Scream.
What's the matter, Sydney? You look like you've seen a ghost.
The only reason why is because I was originally going to meet him, but because of the prices of my wallet was growing, I couldn't spend too much. So I fortunately had to cancel meeting him because my wallet was starting to become a little too much, and then that's when I had to stop saving up, which my pricing started getting expensive, which I had to unfortunately cancel meeting him. And now this is from my dad. This is cancellation meeting from my dad. First one is Chevy Chase.
Art, what's wrong? Honey? It's bigger than you expected?
Why Chevy Chase? I don't know. Chevy Chase. Before I start, I heard a lot of bad things about Chevy Chase, saying he's an absolute a-hole. He sucks at comedy. He's not a very good guy, like a nice guy at all. Yeah, I heard a lot about bad stuff about Chevy Chase. I mean, I watched Christmas Vacation, and I liked him that one. I haven't seen any of the Vacation movies at all, but I heard Chevy Chase is not a great guy to meet, because he was like really expensive too, also. When Chevy Chase was at my Comic-Con, he was already the most expensive celebrity list out of all of them. Out of all of the celebrities. So Chevy Chase was like the most expensive one out of the entire thing. So, yeah, so unfortunately, we had to cancel Meet Chevy Chase because he was just too expensive for us in general. So we canceled Meet Chevy Chase only because he was really, really, really expensive. Another one that my dad canceled is Chris Jericho. My dad wanted to meet him because he really liked the wrestler Chris Jericho. But my dad also canceled me and him because his line was massive. It took up like the entire room from here, from the wall, from the exit to the other side of the wall. Took up the entire room. And my dad didn't want to wait the entire line because Chris Jericho's line was massive, so my dad didn't want to wait, and he unfortunately decided to cancel me and him. So yeah. And now time for go through the cancellations that celebrities canceled. The first one was the Garcia twins from WWE. My dad wanted to meet the sisters from the WWE, but they canceled due to a lot of reasons, which I don't know. Another one that canceled also is the Goldust from WWE, which I also don't know who that is, but my dad wanted to meet those two, but they unfortunately canceled. So another one that a celebrity canceled was Dolph Lundgren.
I must break you.
From Rocky 4. Originally gonna be there, but he canceled. And I looked at the video why, and yeah, it's pretty sad.
I hope it's years. I don't think it's months. My hope and goal is to try to keep them on these medications as long as possible. And then as the future and the science is changing, just keep getting biopsies as things change within his body to try to identify newer targets for treatment.
If you watch this video right here, the reason why is according to his doctor, his cancer, something's gonna happen to his cancer throughout the year, and eventually has to postpone because of it. That's what I heard. So yeah, I pray for him. I hope he gets better, and yeah, I hope he's doing okay, and I pray for his family that he lives. So that's all the cancellations for my dad. That's a lot of cancellations for my dad. Well, for me, it's only because like my money was rising up of the pricing, which I had to save up, and I unfortunately had to cancel meeting too. But I didn't want to meet those two because I just want to do my list first, and if I want to do a bonus of people I know, I'll do that, but I didn't want to because we were running out. So yeah, before I start, back in 2023, I did do the intro of what Comic-Con is and what it's like. so if you watch that one, if you want, you can. But I'll go through it in here. Comic-Con is a place where you meet your favorite actors, like celebrity, video game character, like a voice actor, something that you love, like sci-fi, horror, anything. Is like fan support, basically. And they give fans support, and they give you love for the fandom. It's short, but I basically explained the entire thing on the 2023 one. So yeah, that's just to give you a little heads up about that. So yeah, enough yapping. Let's begin the story, since that was a long ass intro. So I basically had a poster setup thing to do. So I got a lot of posters to bring, and autographs, and like a card thing for something, for like a celebrity too. I bought like 1 card for a celebrity and 2 posters for 3 celebrities. That's crazy, by the way. Let's talk about that. So yeah, I took down those posters and I brought it. We decided to drive to my Comic-Con place. But before we drive, we had to book a hotel. So we did a very long drive, and yeah, it was a very, very, very long drive. So as we were driving, we booked a hotel. Let's just say we booked a very, very, very bad hotel. It was awful. Before we start, when you stay at the hotel, all I hear is people talking and walking around and partying too. You can hear that as I was trying to sleep. And there was a swimming pool which no one goes to at all, which we were all by myself, which the swimming pool sucked. The breakfast was okay. It was not the best. The hotel was bad, but the breakfast was okay. At least you can have like free breakfast. Kind of weird hotel. And I dressed up as Jason Voorhees. Of course, I dressed up as Jason Voorhees, and we got in the car. So we went to Comic-Con. So we were driving. Since we were a little bit late there, the line wasn't so big, so thank God. So when we first entered, this is what it looked like. It was a very, very busy place. The first day, this is what it looked like. It was packed, but not very packed, but it was packed. My grandma decided to rush. Went straight, like when we entered a room, well, full of collectibles and stuff, we went straight to celebrities. Straight away. My dad and I was like, yeah, my grandma was more excited than me, surprisingly. So my grandma got to meet her celebrity. This one was Vera Russell. I didn't know who he was, but my grandma knew who he was. Vera Russell was a very nice guy. We went to his line, we waited for a bit. I asked my grandma if she wanted an autograph or a picture of him, and my grandma said picture. So my grandma got a picture of him. He was very nice. He gave me a handshake, and he was very nice. And he was wearing a hat too. So yeah, he was taking pictures with everyone. Yeah. Since it was Friday, I decided to meet my actors. So the first one I met was Freddy Fazbear from the FNAF movie. He was a very, very nice guy. I'll admit that before I start. So I brought out my poster that I got from the car. I brought up and I made him sign the poster. Of course, I was being careful because it was massive. And of course, Kevin Foster was helping me out with the poster. He signed it right on his belly. I will show the poster after my next one, which is the same thing, same poster, same cast. So yeah. I asked him if he played any of the FNAF games. I asked him that question, and this is what he responds with. He said yes, he played it with his son, and when his son dies, he laughs at him. But when Kevin Foster dies, his son laughs at him. And they do it over and over, like a father and son bonding. And then we took this picture. Before I start, surprisingly, a lot of my celebrities have like free pictures with them. You can take like a free picture of them, which that was great, by the way. I got a picture of him, and this was what it looks like. And after the picture, he asked me and basically confirmed to me that the Five Nights at Freddy's movie 2 is coming out soon, which I told him I know. And my dad says, well, he knows his stuff in his research, and he's like, that's good. So yeah, I met Kevin Foster, and he was a very nice guy. Really, really nice guy. Then we decided to look around. We saw the wife of Chevy Chase, the actor, and I asked my dad if he wanted to meet her. He said no, unfortunately, which that's when he canceled me and her because, well, again, the prices are absolutely insane to me. My dad decided to meet William Fincher himself. William Fincher. When I went to the line, my dad was picking a picture for an autograph. He was doing autograph and picture. First one he chose was the Perfect Storm autograph of the movie. My dad was getting very close to the line. William Fincher noticed me in the line and goes, "You're right there, buddy." Yeah, I'm okay. You sure? You look like you had a rough day. Yeah, I'm good. And then he was continuing talking with his people. Let's just say that. And then we went up to his table, and he's like, "You right there, bud? You have a lot of blood over you." "Yeah, I'm good." He was signing an autograph for my dad, and then he wanted to get a picture of us since my dad paid for it. Like, remember, your son had a rough. He had a rough day. So yeah, you're saying I was having a rough day, and of course we did introduce ourselves, like make sure it makes sense. And then William Fincher said, "You should keep an eye out on your son." And then that's when we get a picture. I gave him a little handshake. Yeah, he was a really nice guy, and I really liked meeting him. Didn't realize he played GTA Vice City and GTA San Andreas, which I like the GTA games. Yeah, he was a really nice guy. If you're a fan of him, meet him, please. My mom joked and said you should have seen the other guy, which I wish I'd done that, but it was too late now. But that's okay. Then another Five Nights at Freddy's actor came back, and she played Chica the Chicken, named Jess West. So she was there. She had like one or two people. We went to her line and we were waiting, and then we went up to her. I brought my poster, and of course she helped me because it was massive. And then I asked her the same thing I asked Kevin Foster, and she responded with me, "Oh no, I never played any FNAF games. I remember turning it on, I threw my controller." So, and then that's when we got our first picture. It was a very nice picture, and I liked it. So it was pretty short. She was really nice, and yeah, I remember the games scared her, so she threw the controller. She told me about that. Now I will show you the poster of what it looks like. So this is the poster. Let me flip the camera. This is the poster, and this is what Kevin Foster signed right here, and this is what Jess West signed, which is her party with cupcake. They're both really nice. I recommend meeting them if you're a FNAF fan and you grew up with the FNAF franchise. So yeah, I met Freddy Fazbear and Chica. So that's the end of the story. So go ahead, meet them, save up though, and then meet them. Just to warn you, save up a lot and then meet them. Trust me, it's worth it. So we were looking around. So we decided to look around after we finished. And the first thing I saw was this Arkham City action figure of Penguin and his Vugs, which I really like to see that, because considering I am on the Arkham City franchise currently right now. I did want to get it, but I wanted to save up, only because money reasons, but I want to save up. So I saw this and I thought this was pretty cool, and I just want to show this for people who are currently on my Arkham City videos. So yeah. Then I came across this, a rocked band. Of course, I had to keep asking if I could take pictures, because I remember last time I went and they got offended. So I keep asking them if I can take pictures and stuff, and they said yeah. So I saw this rock armor, like Kiss band, which I didn't know them too well, but yeah, I saw the Kiss band and it looks very cool. Of course, I did post in my TikTok in case, just for you guys to see. It looks very cool. This is the Kiss band. I came across this Jason fan art called Jason's Meat Shop, freshly butchered since 1980. I came across that and I thought that was pretty cool. I did kind of want to get it, but I didn't want to, because unless if I have like a shop or something, like something to sell, then I would do this for sure, but I didn't want to. We saw this clock and I really like this clock. This clock looked pretty cool. I looked into it and we asked how much it cost, and it was like $60, but I didn't want to spend it again because I was trying to save up. But I really like this. I do want to come back and get this eventually. Then there was this. This is older art, by the way. This is more of a promotion for them too. This is older art here of cardboards, which I really liked. I thought they were really good. Amazing art, by the way, with the Batman one and the Jason one right there too. There's a Michael Myers butcher shop too, which I really liked that. It was really good, really detailed. I really liked it. There's also the Boomstick one, which is pretty good. We came across this guy who's doing all of his stuff and all of his collections, and I asked him if I could take pictures, and he joked and said, "Oh, you may not take pictures." He's like, "Of course, man. Why you ask me?" My dad laughed, and he told the guy and said, yeah, someone got offended last time when he was taking pictures." So this is a ghost face mask, and I thought it looked pretty good. There's Critters. There's a Critters one. There was Critters. There was a Nightmare on Elm Street. That's the owner of the store, by the way. Spider-Man stuff, and a Michael Myers Halloween poster. While we were looking around, though, my dad decided to leave, and I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm here to meet my actor, though." So then my dad's like, "Which actor?" And he's like, I said, "Derek Mears." During waiting in line, I actually collected an autograph for me, and what I did is I picked it up, grabbed a photo, and then when we get to the front of the line, I gave him my autograph, introduced myself, tell him how much of a big fan I am. I asked him if it was okay if I can ask a question too, because I was a huge fan of Friday the 13th. I asked him, "What's your favorite kill of Friday the 13th?" And then he responded to me with that with the screwdriver kill from the reboot, and where he got stuck in the neck. Originally, it was supposed to be through the side of the head, but he decided to do the neck. But yeah, he talked about it, and the director was like, no, don't do that. Which I thought it was pretty funny. Then we decided to take this picture together with my mask on. Of course, I did do one without my mask too, in case, because I did ask him. I asked him if I could do one without my mask, and he said, "Yeah, go ahead." We did it without my picture. A really sweet man. He was really nice. He was a really nice guy. He was tall. He was freaking tall, though. Taller than me, man. Like, holy. Yeah, he was a really nice guy. And, if you're a Friday the 13th fan, I recommend meeting him. I recommend that. He let me do one without my mask, too, which that was really sweet of him. And I really appreciate that. So, Yeah, I really like that. Now, I'm gonna show my autograph. So this is an autograph from Derek Mears, and this is what he said. He said, "Stalk you soon," and this is his autograph. Jason, 2009, Derek Mears. And of course, he did put my name in too. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I really like this autograph. One of my favorites. I love it. It made my heart. I was supposed to meet also another cast member of the reboot, also, which is another cancel meeting, but I didn't want to meet her because again, saving up. Yeah, I wanted her to do her thing, and yeah, and she wasn't really a big horror fan though, so yeah. So yeah, I didn't meet her. So yeah, then my dad and my grandma decided to leave, and we decided to go to our hotel and just watch TV and rest because we were pretty tired and it was a long day. Now for the second day. Okay. Of course, during my hotel, we did have breakfast and stuff. Anyway, now it's Comic-Con day. So, I was in my Freddy Krueger costume. I didn't want to wear the mask. Here's why. The reason why I didn't want to wear the mask is because it was like a lot of work. Like, I had to put the structure of the mask into my shirt. And I didn't want to. Which a lot of people asked me during the day, like, "Hey, where's your burnt face? Did you get surgery or something?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got surgery." "Wow, you got surgery, man. That's great." Yeah, I wasn't wearing a mask that day, so yeah. The line was massive, so it took us like 30 minutes just to enter. Then we decided to look around. Then when we entered, we decided to look around. This is what it looked like. There was my Freddy glove. I was recording. So we decided to go to the celebrity room, and we decided to meet the stunt actor of Ghostface. Before we start, we went to meet Heather Whammick. We were supposed to meet Heather Whammick first that day, but the line was stacked, and they said, "Oh no, you can't enter here. You have to wait until like 5 to 10 minutes until the line's like full, then you can enter." So that was a bit silly. So we decided to meet the stunt actor of Ghostface. Of course, he was asking us like how we were doing, and all of us, me, my dad, and grandma included, said, "Oh yeah, we're tired." Yeah, we told him that, and I asked him to sign a cardboard, which I'll show you. I decided to make him sign this instead, and to be honest, it looks pretty nice. Of course, I asked, what's his favorite scary movie? And he was confused. He didn't know what his favorite scary movie was. But he said Scream will always be the best franchise, which I agree. I think Scream is the best franchise, which I do agree. It's the best horror franchise. And of course, he did ask me if I can meet Billy Loomis and Jamie Kennedy, too. Which, those were both canceled meetings because I need to save up. And my grandma was in it too because she also liked the Scream franchise and she looked sad. But of course, the stunt actor of Ghostface did do a promotion thing for his Instagram. So yeah, that was pretty good. And then after we waddle, we decided to meet Heather Whammick. So her line was finally finished. Thank God. So we entered the line. During the line though, my dad and I were talking about that he got me into that franchise. By the way, Dad, thank you for getting me into any movie I like. And I really like the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I mean, Heather Whammick. After I met her, now I really like the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Now I do. She was really nice before I started. Anyways, I brought out my poster when we got really close, we were waiting, and we got to front of the line. Originally, I was gonna ask her a question, but I was super nervous. I was about to ask her, which was, if they make another Nightmare on Elm Street movie, would you ever come back, and why? And I did search that up. Didn't have to worry because I forgot to ask her a question, but that was okay because I was nervous. And she said, and according to Google, she said yes, she will come back, which that's great. That's really great. I thought to ask her a question, but that's okay. I told her that I love her work and stuff, and I gave her my poster, and she was shocked. She said, "Where did you find this poster?" And I said, "Oh, I actually don't know where I got it." I told her I don't know where I got it. I got it from my grandpa's. One of my grandpas, but I got it from my grandpa. She said, "This is very rare." I was the only one in the Freddy costume. So, yeah, no one was wearing a Freddy costume except me. Which, that's so sad. Yeah, I gave her the poster and she was signing it. She asked my name, which I helped her spell my name, of course. She said my name sound Russian. Like Russian. We did a little picture together, and this is what it looked like. When I borrowed a glove, she grabbed my hand and like that. She was so happy. She was really sweet. Probably the nicest actor I met. The actors are just really nice. I recommend meeting her. She was a sweetheart. I recommend you should meet her for sure. She was really nice. Would I meet her again? I would love to, but I need to save up. But she's very sweet. Very sweet. I really liked her, and she was a very sweet person. My dad didn't want to do a picture, but I asked him if I can be in the picture, if I could do a picture first and then he can be in it. And he says, "That's fine, but you can do it by yourself. That's fine." And I said, "Oh, okay." My dad did interact with her too, so yeah. And this is the poster. So I got the poster. I'm not gonna open it fully. It's in the case file because I don't want to open it yet. I need to put it in the picture frame. When she saw my poster, she said, "That's very rare." And she said I should keep it safe and stuff, like keep it safe. I did take that recommendation because this is for her. My nana wanted me to get a picture frame for this one, which I will soon. So, this is the poster.
Don't fall asleep.
So this is Heather Camp, and this is her autograph. And it says here, "Whatever you do, don't fall asleep." I choose a line because I know all the lines of A Nightmare on Elm Street. And I choose "Whatever you do, don't fall asleep." And she put my name in it and says, "Whatever you do, don't fall asleep." Just make sure. Which, that's so cool. That's cool. I like that. And there's her signature right there. She made a golden case too. So after Heather Camp, we decided to go over an actor that we wanted to see, like one more actor of my list. And his line was stacked, and my dad said, let's do it tomorrow instead. So I took my dad's advice and decided to, why not? Why not do it tomorrow then, I guess. Decided to sit down, and we decided to eat a little bit. My dad spent money, of course. And this is how stacked, before I start, this is how stacked it was. This is how crowded it was. Place was freaking stacked, man. Like, holy. Anyways, we decided to look around, and we decided to look at this. And this is an art, by the way. I also came across a Mario Lego. That was cool. Then there's all these Funko Pops. There's also the Dark School, which they gave me a QR code to scan. There's also Pikachu. By the way, the QR scan, my phone was acting weird. So when I pulled it up, it was working. I was like, oh, good, it's working. I said I'll do it later. I took a picture of it. So yeah, I did look into it and it was pretty good. And this one was Batman, a comic book. Then we decided to look around more. Of course, there was a lot of videos too, don't worry. There was all these coats here too. Oh yeah, there was furries there too, so that's to give you a little heads up. There's a Killer Clowns one. And then we decided to go on a Q&A. And we decided to do a Derek Mears Q&A, where we learned a lot of fun facts. Now, we didn't want to talk about the entire thing. I didn't want to, because it's a very long interview. But I think they made a video of it. Okay, so they didn't make it yet, but they did talk about it in an interview. So, of them talking about it a little bit. If you want to skip it, here's the skip time. This is the entire video of them talking about stuff.
Everybody's nice. You guys are nice. Woo!
This is incredible. But later on as a child, when I watched part 4, that's my favorite of the series, because of the part with me growing up with alopecia, and having, those of you who don't know, alopecia is like my body sees my hair as like a foreign obstacle and it rejects it. Though now as an adult I can grow a goatee, but nothing anywhere else, which is
He
wild.
just said he'd be batting his eyelids if he had any of them.
Yeah. Eyelashes, yes.
Sorry,
I do have eyelids.
Eyelashes, eyelids, same thing, attached to each other.
But the part where Corey Feldman came downstairs when he shaved his head and there's little tufts of hair here and there, I was about a little older than he was, but that's what I kind of looked like at the time. And I was like, oh, I'm like a little version of Jason. And it's a weird like mind tweak full circle that I had so many nightmares as a child from Jason. Now as an adult, I get the opportunity to give a whole new generation nightmares.
So you literally saw Corey Feldman and you were like, this is me.
He looks like me.
Like I'm in this film already. Oh my God, that's that's so good. You definitely in Friday the 13th, the remake, you give me kind of like Kurt Singer vibes mixed with like the Jason is he's not as stiff, you know what I mean? Like Jason was always so stiff to me in the old ones, and you're throwing canoes, you're like you're the only Jason that I've seen turn a light switch on, I think. You're like, where is she? Making the noise, and you were like, flick, I need to see what I'm doing type thing.
What's the question?
Where? Give me a second.
Just teasing.
Who did you get your inspiration from? Like, which Jason character? Was it Kane? Was it like...
Brother, we're on television. You're like cloud nine. Like, what are you talking about? I'm an actor, so you get it from the script. You build from the script, and you approach it. When I talked to the casting director for the first time, they're like, we don't know how to audition you because there's no dialogue for this character. And the thing is, I go, you still approach it the same exact way as a professional actor, with dialogue, without dialogue. As long as you commit sincerely to whatever goes on in the scenes, you have to trust that energy. I'm not a body actor, I'm not a suit guy, I'm not showing you like how I feel through an eye. It's internal to external. So as long as I'm feeling it, it's real for me. It's like I have a monitor on my head turned back around, and you can see that it's real or not. So as long as we're hitting those emotional beats as human beings, we're gonna feel that emotion as well, and you're gonna be sympathetic. And some of the emotions, when people go, oh my God, you are terrifying, it's because of the emotion that's coming through and releasing that emotion as that pain and anger on these kids.
Sure. That's a great answer. I mean, you got the one eye that you can, like, you're looking for or whatever. Kiki, mama. Speaking of horror films, and I guess not really liking them or whatever, was it E.T.? I read somewhere that, like, E.T. was the scariest movie that you'd ever seen.
Yeah. It like freaked me out. I was too young, I think. It was very upsetting to me.
Well, actually, E.T. when the kid's going through the, in the hospital and they've got all the stick out and it's all surgical looking. Yes. Anything white and surgical, like as a kid, really freaked me out. Being in hospitals with my grandparents and stuff freaked me out. So what then actually, as part of the horror genre, got you into it? Like, or was it E.T. essentially?
No, it's funny. I saw E.T., which really freaked me out, and then my parents would watch movies all the time, and like when a scary part would come on, close your eyes, but I could still hear, so Freddy Krueger really freaked me out.
And then there was this anime thing right here. I did ask my dad if he wanted to meet Chevy Chase and Chris Jericho. He said no, which I felt bad for my dad because he didn't get to meet his actors. We decided to go swimming, which I told you about that, but there was nobody there. And we decided to leave, and we just waited around and watched TV. Now, on to the third day. It was the last day. I was in my Ghostface costume, and it was the last day. I decided to look around. There was this Ghostface bag I saw, which I thought was pretty cool. There were some people that wanted to take pictures of me also. There was this Jason minifigure. There was a Ghostface one too, which I liked. And a Michael Myers one. There was a Call Me Ghostface thing. We decided to go on a William Fincher Q&A, which we also learned fun facts about that too. Fun facts about his movies, big movies he was in and stuff, and yeah. We decided to go outside and eat, and I came across this Michael Myers cosplayer, and I decided to put on my Ghostface costume, and we decided to do a little Ghostface versus Michael Myers thing. And of course he pretended to stab me, and my grandparents wanted a picture, which they did not tell me. So I was like, oh, okay, picture then. And then this is when Michael Myers started doing this while looking at me as I was taking a picture of him.
Hey guys, before I start, I just forgot to mention that I did a Ghostface photo op one. So yeah, we went in line after this. I was waiting for my Ghostface photo op. Of course, I paid for myself. And then when I walked in, there was Ghostface right there, the stunt actor, and someone talked like, oh, we're seeing double here. That's what I said when I was about to get ready to take a picture of him. And he grabbed my neck and he yanked it to the knife. And I was holding his hand, and that's when I will show a picture right here. And then I got out, and I got my photo all printed, and then it looked really good. So, anyways, on to the video.
We decided to meet Robert Patrick. During the lineup though, I asked what's the price of the picture, and they said that it was for free. That's what they told me. So we went up, he signed my autograph, and we were talking, and Dad says that he was getting me into these movies. And Robert Patrick was like, yeah, you should keep this man updated for movies. And he's like, all right, would you like a picture? And then the worker says, oh no, you didn't pay for a picture. I was like, but the picture was for free. That's what the lady said. Of course, my grandma was concerned, and she was asking like, but the lady in the lineup said the picture was for free. Oh, sorry, picture's not for free. Too bad. It was nice meeting Robert Patrick. I gave him a little handshake, and then we said goodbye. I told him to have a good day, and he actually responded to me, which I was surprised. If you have a good day too. A really nice guy. If you're a fan of Terminator 2, I recommend you should meet him. And here's his autograph. Since I sadly didn't get his picture though, even though it was official that he was there, which also screenshots, because Comic-Con did take pictures of it. I'm at the T1000, and this is what it looks like. This is his autograph. This is him pointing number 1, and this is the T1000 poster. It looked very cool. I really liked it, and I do want to hang it up eventually, get a picture frame. But of course, that's gonna take a bit. So yeah. And then we got home. And then my grandma decided to drive me home. I was trying to meet James O'Barr. I was, because he was like $20 for an autograph, which that was very cheap. Which I did want to meet him, but I didn't, sadly. A poster, which I would like to show. So there's this poster right here that I got. I thought this poster looked awesome, by the way, because I'm a Jason fan. So yeah, I got this poster. This poster looks awesome. Some folks have a strange idea of entertainment. Really good art. Huge shout out to them. Love their poster artwork. During Father's Day, I felt really bad for my dad, so I decided to give him a signature during Father's Day, just to make him feel better. At least he got William Fincher though. So yeah, that's the end of the story. What do you guys think about this? What do you think? And yeah. there's not a lot going on. Don't worry, I will do gameplay videos. Considering that I literally take an entire month, I'm not kidding. Here's a screenshot of that. I take months. Don't worry, guys. I will get into Batman Arkham City gameplay soon. Don't worry. And I also do other projects too. Don't worry. I will upload more, but I do have summer school. Yeah, it's very annoying. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'm JrHorrorFreak. Have a good day.